Hello and welcome to the European Tour. Welcome back to the European Tour now, since Man City beat Betis 1-0, 4-0 against Las Palmas, 3-0 against Coruña, and then 2-0 away to Celta Vigo. Our defensive record continues to be very, very good. We've not conceded in 2 months. Welcome to 2029. I'm going to cut away before we get to the end of the, before we get back to the home screen, because I don't want to leak our new signings before the next game. I want to be able to run you through them all, as if it's your first time seeing them. Obviously, we've not signed anyone yet. They're all youngsters. So, because, we're thinking long term, and that was kind of where we lacked. We've got a very strong first team that looks very likely to win La Liga. And yeah, I did realise, I should have come back. Should come back for Atletico Madrid and Valencia, but I'm happy to come back for this one because we play big teams in every episode. It's nice to play against some teams that you wouldn't normally see me play against. Deportivo La Coruña are definitely one of those. Wagner, Blau. It's a pen. I don't know if it was, but he's given it. Simon Blau for his 16th of the season. Decent. He's been a good signing, Simon Blau. I'm happy with him. He's doing a good job, and that's all I ever ask for. And our attack isn't even our strong point. Our defence is what makes us real good. I've no idea when I'm going to come back, by the way. It'll probably be for maybe the Marseille second leg, because I like doing second legs now. As, I don't know, it's just a bit easier for me. And it's at home as well, and we like playing at the new camp. Sergio! Unlucky. In fact, it is Sergio, because he's... I don't know. Oh. Did remind me, I want to say, I'm recording this on the 2nd. So, what is the score between Watford and Fulham? Sorry, this is very unprofessional. 4-1. 4-1 Watford. Sorry, we're not rivals with Fulham. We don't care they're getting relegated. Fulham and Huddersfield. I don't really have a problem with Huddersfield, it's just that they did beat us in a playoff final. Fulham, really, their fans are a bit arrogant and they had who must not be named, the Brazilian guy, who we don't talk about. Blau puts it in the back of the net. I'm kind of interested to see where that Brazilian guy is these days. I hope he had a terrible career. He normally does on Football Manager. Of recent, anyway. Oh, you were terrible in Brazil, and into my veins you go. His last season in football, he played a 5.62 average rating. That is the big six. Running a bit of the Premier League as well. That's what makes it even sweeter. That running a bit of Premier League team. And Mr. Piazon has been terrible. Oh, that's so good. Oh, yes. And Fulham are getting rid. Oh, it's just a good day. Again, wait, is that a mang? Hold on. He'd be quite old, but if that's a mang, that'd be mad. I assume that's not Sheikh Kouyaté. you know, the former West Ham Crystal Palace guy. I assume it's a regen called Kouyaté. Simon Blau gets his hat-trick. I'm going to switch between calling him Simon and Simon. As you can see, attendance a bit ropey, but understandably. I think Coruña are second division. No, they are first division. Do they have... No. Thomas Amang. He's not, is he? He bloody is! Thomas Amang! Royals Redemption hero. Oh. Oh, that's made me happy. Yeah. Who's the highest ability? Oh. This guy's actually not bad. But... yeah, no, I kind of knew that would happen, but... yeah. Oh, I've clicked on an ad. I've clicked on an ad. Milinkovic-Savic. Ooh. Yeah, nice and fun. Relatively easy game, this. I can enjoy Fulham getting relegated. We're absolutely thrashing Deportivo La Coruña. Man United are losing to Wolves. Barca are winning in real life as well. Middlesbrough are falling apart. Swansea are winning. Ollie will be happy. So yeah, no, Blau's like, have I not proved my point in the first half? I've got a hat-trick. Something on that, I'm going to take him off because I don't want him to get injured. And I'll bring off Milinkovic-Savic as well. Yeah, we need a backup left-back at some point. Oh, rare, a beating. Okay. So, you know, Tottenham are going to bottle top four, Tottenham are going to... oh, they've not bottled top four. I mean, it was always more likely that Manchester United would bottle the top four. Let's be real. But, yeah. No, I think Tottenham were described as bottlers for losing to Liverpool. Like, Jesus Christ, Arsenal fans are genuine scum. Like, there's no question. There are some nice ones. Like, it's not... you can't categorically say every Arsenal fan is complete scum. It's just... you can assume that, and probably about 7 times out of 10 you're right. And there are 3 out of 10 that are actually decent people. But yeah, most of them are just yeah, nasty guys, salty, very jealous of Tottenham. To be fair, a lot of the current generation of Arsenal fans have grown up just knowing they're better than Tottenham. So when actually Tottenham overtake them, as they have now, better stadium, better team, you know, have had a better run over the past few years, you know. It's difficult for them. Difficult for them to adapt. You can see some of the names. You might recognise one or two. Because we've signed from Frankfurt quite considerably. Blau was very good. And yeah, we're going to come back for Espanyol. A bit of a derby. Potential slip-up maybe, but we should be okay. Hopefully we don't concede our first goal in La Liga there. Oh, we will. We just will, won't we? So, instead of trying to focus on the real football that's going on at the moment, shall we focus on some transfers and the Spanish Cup quarter-final draw? Real Atleti still in. Oh my good lord, of all the teams, Atletico Madrid. Huh. Oh, it's so tempting to do an Atleti triple header. Oh, it is Atletico Madrid though. Played them on the last day, so we will get a game against them this season. I mean, I want to do Cordoba, Marseille, I reckon. Controversially, I know, because Atleti's a big game. We're missing 3 Atletis, but, you know, it's not all about the big games. We're Barcelona. Everyone's a small game to us. Transfer history. There are are a few of them hopefully coming in. If we look at ins, Vitali, 15-year-old, will join us at the end of the season. One of the Frankfurt players that came through under me quite recently. He's the guy who's Italian. And, yeah, no, he's going to be a good striker, hopefully, one day. David Larrazabal, Sociedad defender, actually played 4 times in the Liga for them, so, you know, beginning to get some experience. It would be a shame to put him in the Barcelona B team, or whatever, but, you know, you'd figure out a way. And then Philip I've been scouting this guy forever, because he's constantly been going out on loan. And finally his contract's up at United. We're going to try and get him on a free as a backup midfielder. Mainly because he's got really good stamina, amazing mentals, some decent technicals, and just, you know, he can do a job as a backup, I feel. He can do box-to-box. Can even fill in at centre-back for us. And at striker. His finishing isn't great. No, he could do an alright cam and an alright defence. He's Mr. Versatile, basically. Now, transfers we have completed. So from here onward, Naiman Rashid, he's Moroccan, I assume. Is he Moroccan? He's Indonesian, sorry. I don't think he'll ever play for Indonesia, but because he's good enough to play for the Netherlands, but you never know. Yeah. Played a few times for Feyenoord. He's just a good young player, but he's probably our worst one. And 4 million is a bit of a bargain. We'll go through in terms of transfers. Arsen Nastusenko, one of the first good youth players I've ever had in Football Manager, because he came through in like I can't remember if it was first, it must have been first season at Frankfurt. And he's Russian. He was German for a bit. You know, he was German, then he was Russian, then he was German, then he was Russian. Looks like he's going to play for Russia. And, yeah, no, he's a beast. I don't want Negredo judging him. Do I have a choice? Who's my best judge of... Oh, God. That's not great. Oh. Okay, we'll have this guy. So he doesn't rate Natsumenko. Willem Evers. Again, this guy genuinely is 5-star. He genuinely is one for the future. I'm very excited about him. 12 million from Feyenoord. We've done 3 from Feyenoord. We'll talk about Kokal. Again, another proper 5-star striker from Feyenoord. And he's already a bit of a beast. He's only going to get better. Can play as a winger, but I don't want him to. 16 years old. He's going to be a beast, especially for the under-19s, in trying to get us, you know. And then Jonas Blackson, a Dutch midfielder, Surinamese as well. He was born in Suriname but came over. So, you know, there are a lot of Dutch players. He is, yeah, he's sort of maybe defensive midfielder / centre-back material. Danzel Gravenberch too? It's Danzel Blackson. Because he's Danzel's... Forget it. And no one's really gone out alone. I forgot we had Ricardo Herrera. Oh, Ricardo. Oh, I don't think he's ever going to play for us. We'll see about for Espanyol. And this is turning out to be quite a long episode, isn't it? Right, so... Another derby. This is not quite as big, but it is the Catalonia derby. And Espanyol, as a Reading fan, we've got a bit of personal history with them. We played them in a friendly at the Maniski a few years ago that I was at. And they all kind of kicked off a bit. Like, when I say a bit, I mean a lot. They kicked off a lot. Whoa. 92 caps. That's a bit mad. Yeah, they you know... slightly mistimed challenge from John Nabita came in, they all went mental. Our squad's really thin. We can call players up from the under-19s if we need a bit of extra depth. Yes. So Fulham have been relegated in time as I speak. They need 4 wins from the last 5 to better our performance in 12-13. Like, that's amazing. Because 12-13, our squad was not as good as Fulham's. You know, am I happy that, you know, Fulham are getting relegated? Yeah. No, I am. I don't much like Fulham. I don't much like the fans. But that being said, like, the only reason I hate them is because of he who must not be named. Lucas Pearson. I don't like him. And, you know, without him, Fulham are just another club like Villa or Leeds that are a bit arrogant in terms of their fan bases. You know, they've got good players, but they're consistent underperformers. They're bottlers. Fulham are the biggest bottlers out there. After a terrible first half here. 1 goal could snatch it though, so let's hope. But yeah, no, I'm happy Fulham have gone down because I think they are a championship club, and I think the Premier League's better off without them because they're you know, people say, oh, at least we got. People said last season at least we got Fulham in the Premier League because they play nice football. They show no fight, and that's not fun. You don't have to play good football. You just gotta show some fight, show some passion. You know, so rid of that. We're not really showing much passion here. Chan, Skriniar, Garotti, Brancadori, Big Bass. That's a free kick. It just is a free kick. Don't waste a highlight on this. Yeah, what a waste. De Jong. Oh, what a waste! Go on. Come on. Skriniar, out wide. Ball in! Milan Skriniar! Oh, yes! Oh, the most unlikely of goal scorers silences Espanyol at the death. In the most unlikely way as well. An absolute belter by Skriniar. It just was a cross. Ruiz left it and it went all the way through. Surely. At the death. We do have a corner. Oof. Surely that's that. Surely that is that. Gum. You do have that. I don't know. I have always an incentive to say that in sort of a Texan accent. I don't know why. Don't know what the reference is that my brain sort of links to it. But, you know, we've beaten Espanyol and we've kept a clean sheet, which is the most important part for us, I think. Because, you know how much we love our clean sheets. Yeah. Milan Skriniar, I'm so certain. Oh, we're gonna mess it up. We're gonna mess it up. But I'm happy. I'm really happy. Going into our Atleti trio, they didn't have a shot. It was a domination. And yeah, no, it was lucky. I'll give him that. But Milan Skriniar, still a beast. And yeah, we're going to come back for possibly Cordoba must say, we'll see how things go. Whenever I do see you, I'll see you then, and I can't wait. Cheerio. It's been a pleasure.
J'ai besoin de personne, m'en prie pour moi. Enfin, s'il veut la guerre, il est tôt ou tard. La puissance, gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance, la puissance. Gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance, la puissance. Gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance, la puissance.